Hey you guys, for today's video, I'm going to be giving you the third installment of my X6 era series, which I still actually haven't really come up with a name for yet. I'm leaning towards Nadine a Bottle still, but if you have another suggestion, please let me know. So let's tentatively go with Nadine a Bottle, okay? Alright, so for today's video, I'm not really going to be touching on fashion or looks. I'm really going to try to focus on the music, what we are all here waiting for. Today I'm going to go into speculation, I'm going to go into some rumors, and I'm going to go into some facts about who our queen, Xtina, is working with for her new album. So before I get started, let me just freshen up. Ready to go. So back in November, Xtina posted this really fierce photo on her Instagram with the caption, "The family that slays together stays together." And in this photo were a bunch of cool cats, some new producers, new music writers that she's been working with for the new album. One of which included Noah 40 Shabib, who happens to be Canadian, and who also happens to be one of Drake's biggest producers. He's done Started From the Bottom, One Dance with Rihanna. He's just basically produced every single hit that Drake has had. Also in the photo was producer Thundercat, who has produced Kendrick Lamar's past 3 albums. Also Janelle Monáe in the photo. So this photo leads me to believe that either the majority of the album or a part of the album is gonna be, you know, hip-hop, R&B focused. And that gets me really excited because remember, when Xtina has touched on, you know, more hip-hop, R&B vibes in her past records, it's always been so iconic. Another thing that I did is I put on my investigative journalist hat and I went through the people that Xtina follows. And I noticed a biggie, which has been a recent follow on her behalf, and that is a Miss Cardi B. Yes, so Xtina follows Cardi B. Leads me to believe that there is going to be a collaboration between Cardi and Xtina. The reason why I feel that is just like a gut feeling is because Xtina doesn't really follow a lot of people. I think she follows like 30 something people. So she's following you, that means that there is the desire to work together, there is a respect that she has for you as an artist, and we all know Xtina really only collaborates with people who she respects or admires. And so I have a really good feeling with Cardi B's new album, Invasion of Privacy, coming out really soon, I think in like a matter of days, and Xtina's album on the horizon. Either Xtina will be featured on Cardi's album or Cardi will be featured on Christina's album. If we remember correctly, Xtina is known for collaborating with ferocious rappers, especially female rappers. Going back to the Stripped album with her collaboration with Lil Kim, and then Bionic with Nicki Minaj, and then with this album and Cardi B, it would be just such a perfect marriage, I feel. And the one thing that I love a lot about Xtina is when she collaborates with someone, she doesn't just make it, you know, Christina Aguilera featuring this person. It's never just like this person just comes in for a little quick part and then dips out. It's a really fantastic marriage. Like, I find that collaboration with Xtina and Lil Kim was so iconic, and Lil Kim's rap verse on that was so impactful and so important for women. And funny story, I just have to share this story. And I know it sounds like a name drop, but I actually met Lil Kim once. And I went up to her. I'm so sorry, this is such a total name drop. I dropped something, but I went up to Lil Kim and I literally just like put my hands on her. I'm surprised her security didn't come over to me and like tackle me to the ground. But I put my hands on her and I was like, you need to know that Can't Hold Us Down with Xtina was iconic. And she just like laughed. She just like threw her head back and like belted out this adorable laugh and was like, thank you. And I was like, it was just the best. Like, and I think I went on, to be honest, I can't really remember. I was like, I blacked out in that moment because I was so starstruck. But I think I just went on about this collaboration, and looking back, and Kim was the nicest ever. But looking back, I really should have just been like, mention a song of hers instead of a collaboration, but that collaboration meant a lot to me, and I know that it meant a lot to my girlfriends, it meant a lot to just the female population at that time. It was just so epic, and so the fact that I got to tell Lil Kim that, I feel like I've crossed something off of my bucket list. And then she did this underrated bop with Nicki Minaj, and what I like about Xtina is she works with people before they blow up. She has a really good ear. So, Lil Kim obviously had blown up when they worked together. They had worked together on Lady Marmalade, and I feel like that is what, created their friendship. But with Nicki Minaj, if you remember, Nicki was just coming out. I think she had only been featured on a few rappers' tracks, and Xtina was the first pop bitch to tap Nicki Minaj and get her on the track. I have a feeling that this collab with Cardi B is going to give us this amazing trilogy of these amazing collaborations with these rap boss bitches, and I'm so excited. From Lil Kim to Nicki Minaj to now Cardi B, I'm crossing my fingers that the two of them work together, because I feel like Xtina definitely respects Cardi. She has such a work hustle. She's such an infectious personality. She has a great look, and she just really seems super humble and down to earth. She didn't come from, wealthy beginnings. She struggled a lot in her life. She worked as a stripper and has no apologies about that. And we know Xtina is a big proponent for women and for women expressing themselves, whether that's sexually or, being proud of their bodies. Xtina's always been a real outspoken advocate for that. So I think that the collaboration will be so amazing, because Xtina's like a goofball at the core of it all, and so is Cardi. So I think that collaboration will be epic. So I'm really hoping that that is in the works. Xtina also released a playlist on Spotify, I think maybe 2 days ago, celebrating women's history. And on that playlist, there were a few songs from people that I have a feeling she's gonna be working with, including Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. She also has a song in there by Pink, and we all know that that song has been confirmed by Pink. Don't know if it's gonna be on the album, but you would hope it is. And then she also has a song by Demi Lovato on her playlist. And this is so funny. This playlist is long, honey. There are a lot of songs. She's a lot of female artists on this playlist. And then there's also a lot of female artists that are not on the playlist. And I'm not gonna name names. But read between the lines. There's a lot of names on it, but there's a lot of names not on it. So you do the math. You definitely get an insight into her mindset, who she's into, who she's listening to, who she's vibing with. And on that playlist, you will see the people that maybe she is not vibing with, not so much. But listen, I'm not here to pit females together against each other. I'm here to bring women together and everyone together. But if you want to put on your magnifying glass, just... Oh, another song on the playlist, which I thought was really cute, was Miss Independent by Kelly Clarkson. Now, a funny story about this song is that song was co-written by Xtina, and that song was actually supposed to be on Xtina's Stripped album, but I think they just ended up not finishing the track, and then it was given to Kelly Clarkson, and then Kelly released it, and it was a big hit, but that actually was supposed to be Xtina's, and Xtina co-wrote it, so I just thought that was a really cute, fun little fact, and I love that Xtina included that song on her Spotify playlist. So singer-songwriter Taylor Parks actually posted on her Instagram story a few days ago footage from a dinner, I believe maybe at Xtina's house, possibly signs that the album has wrapped. Maybe it was an album wrap party/dinner. Who knows? But in that footage, it also showed Xtina with Troye Sivan, who appears to have been collaborating, maybe writing something for Xtina. There looked like there was a little clip where he was maybe playing her something, maybe the song that he worked on for her. Who knows? Also at the party was Moses Sumney, who is a very talented singer. But from Taylor Parks' footage, it showed, Xtina with Troye Sivan. And to be honest, I'm not really that familiar with Troye Sivan's career. I saw him perform on SNL before, and he has a really cool look. I've just never really given his music a chance, but I definitely, will now, just to try to get a vibe of what maybe Xtina's working on. Maybe Troye Sivan is going to add a bit of a pop element to it, because I have a feeling he's more on the pop side of things. But going back to Taylor Parks, it was her footage that she shared. Taylor Parks is a singer-songwriter, and she's actually done some incredible songs that I love, including Danity Kane's All in a Day's Work, and Bye Baby, which was off of DK3, which was such a good album, so underrated. I hate that they broke up and there was so much turmoil around that album, because it was actually epic. She's also worked with J-Lo, she's worked with Ariana Grande. Oh, and Taylor Parks, I believe, has also worked on tracks with Demi Lovato before, so that could also explain the connection between Xtina and Demi, and how their duet, which is supposed to be on the album, came to be. I also discovered when I was going through who Xtina follows on Instagram that she follows a singer named Princess Nokia, who is, I believe, new to the game. hip-hop R&B based, and that could possibly be another collaboration. And also, I did notice that she follows Adele on Instagram, and I know that I think that they've met and are kind of friendly. I think Christina went to one of her concerts, but how epic would an Adele Xtina duet be? Oh my god! I couldn't even imagine both of these women holding their own with those power vocals. I can't. I'm getting hot. I need another spray. Revive me. Revive me. It seems as though she's working with some really fantastic artists that's gonna bring a very different vibe to her music. I just feel like it's gonna be an elevation of maybe past projects. I have a feeling we're gonna be getting some Bionic vibes with this album. Maybe not a Bionic do-over, because I don't feel like Bionic needs to be done over, but I have a feeling that there's gonna be some futuristic vibes. Xtina's always trying to push the envelope, come out with a new sound, and she usually comes out with new sounds before everyone else does. Hence why I feel Bionic was so underrated, because it was truly ahead of its time, as Xtina has said herself. So I get the vibe that it's gonna be more futuristic, gonna be really beat heavy. I think it's gonna be hip hop, R&B vibes. I think there's going to be a strong element of pop now that we've seen, that she's worked with Troye Sivan and the Pink confirmation, as well as the Demi Lovato confirmation. So I have a feeling that it's gonna be a really fun, well-rounded album. So if you have heard any news that I missed in this video and you wanna share it, please let me know below. I would love to hear what you've heard, because I don't know, who knows? But thank you so much for watching. If you want to connect on Instagram, please follow me at NadiWeb. A lot of pictures of me, as I said before, a lot of pictures of Xtina. If you also like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the video, then subscribe to my channel for more on this little mini series, which again, still need to name. I'm going with Nadi in a Bottle. I think that's it. That's it. Nadi in a Bottle, X6 era, episode 3. We out. Love ya.